The walking whale expert that we interviewed was Dr. Phil Gingrich at the University of Michigan, and he made a big splash in 1983. His first walking whale, called Pachycetus, ended up on the cover of Science. When we went to the museum, we realized that this whole thing was made up. This is his diagram, but this is the fossil that was actually found in charcoal gray here. This little fragment on the skull, this little fragment on the lower jaw, and a few teeth. That's all he had. He didn't have flippers, but a problem came for him in 2001 when the rest of the animal was found. And here is the full skeleton that was found in 2001. And everything he said was bull. It didn't have flippers. It had claws down here. Its eyes weren't on the side like a whale. They were on top like any land animal. The nose was at the tip like a dog. It wasn't on top like a blowhole. And the ear was not. That is why we believe in evolution. And it was all bull. And it's odd, he and his partner, who was his graduate student, were the scientists that found basically all these walking whales and made all the news. And I would want to say, this is odd, because how could just two men that worked in the same office building, same university, same lab, find all the walking whales when no one else can find them? His partner, Dr. Hans Thewissen, found the next walking whale. It was called Ambulocetus. And you can see it was a walking whale because it had 4 legs, it had a blowhole, and it had a whale ear. But when we laid these fossils, which we took a picture of, and laid them on top of this plaster model, it became clear that the real fossils, which are in orange here, did not have the blowhole. And when we asked him about this, see, there's no tip here. And we asked him about it, he said, yeah, I don't really think it has a blowhole. It's like, what? You can watch the interview where he admits that the whale ear is not a whale ear, the blowhole is not a blowhole. This whole thing was falsely created. And remember, this isn't just one of thousands of good proofs. This is the best proof. Now, the next walking whale was found by the first guy again, Phil Gingrich, and he found this animal called Rhodocetus. It had a fluke, or a whale's tail. See how it's widened at the end? It had flippers, and this was just really spectacular when he announced it. And we overlaid the bones on his diagram, and all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, you said it has a whale's tail, but you don't have any bones of the tail? No, I really don't. You said it had flippers, but you don't have any bones of the hands and the feet? No, I really don't. That is the best proof of evolution, and yet that one is totally bogus. Now, since then, there's been more come out, but we haven't gone to do all the interviews because this would be a continuous process. They bring up a new fossil, you go do the interview, it's disproved. We disproved all the ones that were accepted when we were doing this project, and they all collapsed.